It's New Cuts in here, and I decided to bring you guys a video talking about 3 different types of aiming that you can do with the traditional bow. I get quite a few, or I've gotten quite a few questions on aiming and just other stuff. Eventually I'll do a Q&A where people can actually ask me questions that they want to know, but do it live. Sorry, my throat's kind of iffy. But this video would be outside, but it's -5 degrees. I don't feel like freezing my butt off, so figured I could do this one inside, and I wanted to bring you guys something. So, if you're new to traditional archery, hopefully this video helps. If you're not, then, and you know already, then you need to click off or just watch to see my take on it. So, there's, what I know, there's 3 different styles of aiming. There might be more. Definitely everybody does stuff differently. The first style that I'm going to talk about is instinctive, and that's what a lot of people tend to use, especially when they're first getting into it. Pretty much with instinctive, what you're going to do, or how it works, is you're going to draw back the bow like this, and once you get to whatever your anchor point is, you just kind of release. And you really get good at instinctive if you shoot a lot. The more you shoot, the more your mind will do the work for you, and the more your mind's going to tell your arm, you know, drop down, go above, let go. I mean, everything's going to feel it'll feel perfect. I mean, you'll get the hang of it. Instinctive, really, if you want to get good at it, you just got to shoot a lot of arrows. That's pretty much it. Me personally, I'm not very good at it. I don't know. I guess my brain just don't pick up on it or whatever. But I'll go ahead and show you what an instinctive shot looks like. That's pretty much it. You just kind of fling them. I mean, you could slow it down a little bit so it looks more like this, which I think is what most people do. They kind of slow her down a little bit, but like the slower I go, the better it is. So now, the next shot we're going to talk about before I run out of arrows is gap shooting. Now this is my mainstay for shooting. This is what I like to do. I do it a lot. But gap shooting is where you're aiming with the tip of your arrow. So when you draw back, you're aiming with the tip. And what you're really doing, so let's say you want to aim, which I'm not saying aim at people, that's not what I'm saying, but it's the only way I know how to explain this. Let's say your target's here, okay? You want to hit somewhere in there, not on a person, but just in general, your target's here. At 15 yards. So if you want to hit here, you might have to aim the tip of your arrow here, at this region, and then you'll hit here, or, you know, that's how it works. And there's other videos going in detail. If you guys want me to do a more detailed video about all the different styles of shooting, I will. But that's pretty much it. So like, I'm probably roughly 8 yards away from the target right now. So I'm going to draw back, hold, put my arrow where I think I need to put it, and then let go. And now your point on with gap shooting depends on your setup, your arrows, your bow, what poundage you're shooting. My point on with this bow, this arrow setup, is 25 yards. So pretty good point on. So if I want to shoot something at 30 yards, all I gotta do is move my arrow up 3 inches, tip my arrow up 3 inches, and I usually hit right where I want at 30. At 25, I'm literally putting the tip of the arrow. I'm aiming, putting the tip exactly where I want it, and then taking the shot. And then at 20 yards, I aim about 4 to 5 inches low, and usually hit what I want, maybe 6 inches. And then as I go down range, I gotta aim lower and lower. So, and then as you go up range, you gotta aim higher and higher. But eventually, what I figured out is when you get too far at ranges, like if you're shooting a crazy range, then your arrow trajectory switches again. So, I think like 60 yards, if I put my arrow point on, I get pretty close to where I want to hit. So it's just all of the science and arrow flights, but arrows do drop as they go, so I don't want to tell you they don't, because they do. But it's just science of bows is weird. I'm going to shoot this last arrow, doing gap shooting, and then we'll get into string walking. Alright, let's get into string walking.